Hello everyone, this is Wrestling Fan Talk here. So in this video, I wanted to talk about John Cena. But more specifically, I wanted to talk about John Cena's final opponent. His final match. There's a lot of interesting choices out there for this. I think the most obvious choice is Randy Orton. John Cena and Randy Orton have had many matches over the years on pay-per-view and on TV. Both wrestlers came up together through the OVW system in 2002, and as such, they're both first ballot Hall of Famers, obviously. I think we all know that. I think another option for John Cena's final match, and this would take some maneuvering to get done, is what if Adam Copeland eventually left AEW and WWE reached out to him and said, hey, look, John Cena wants to have his final match with you, and you get one last final match between John Cena and Edge. They had a legendary rivalry in 2006, resulting in some memorable moments from the Money in the Bank cash-in at New Year's Revolution 2006 to the TLC match at Unforgiven 2006. Legendary rivalry. I think as wrestling fans, we all look back at that time and we remember that feud fondly. There's other options too. What if you had John Cena versus Solo Sikoa one more time? Now, Solo Sikoa destroyed John Cena at that Saudi Arabia show last year. But what if there was a situation where it was John Cena versus Solo Sikoa, future of the bloodline? If John Cena won, the bloodline has to disappear. And John Cena, for some unknown reason in story, is made to be the only one who can do this. But it's his last match. Either he wins and the bloodline is gone forever, or he loses and he has to sulk off with his defeat, unable to get the job done. There's real stakes there. Another option, and I think I said this in a previous video, is what if it's for the Intercontinental Championship? What if in his last match, John Cena becomes the oldest Grand Slam champion in history? I think that would be an interesting storyline to play out. Now, who would be the best wrestler to take that title off of? Maybe a heel Chad Gable. That would be interesting. I don't think it could be Gunther, because I think Gunther's solidly in world title contendership right now. He's at that world championship phase. Maybe a Sami Zayn, although it's kind of hard to see that. But I think it's going to be interesting moving forward. John Cena has to have that final opponent, that final farewell match. And I think Randy Orton is the most logical contender for it. But my fantasy booking would be he somehow beats Solo. John Cena is somehow the one that ends the bloodline story forever. I don't have a problem with John Cena being that final hero that does that. It's got to be a huge farewell match. It has to be something that you remember forever. The final cherry on top of a career. It has to be for that Intercontinental Championship to be the oldest Grand Slam champion. It has to be for number 17. That's something I didn't talk about. Maybe he wins 17 in his final match. Or to end the bloodline story once and for all. It has to be something that really makes you remember it forever. Because I think John Cena deserves that send-off. I really, truly do. When will it happen? Probably at a WrestleMania or something, you would think. Where? When? He has said that he will retire at the age of 50. 50 is the deadline, the absolute cutoff. So we're a little over 2 years from that. But the fantasy booking is going to be epic. And I suspect it'll be great no matter what happens. I trust Triple H with this. I trust his booking with this. I think he's had tremendous booking, and I think we're going to get one last John Cena story that really hopefully translates into one last epic. That's all for this one, guys. Wrestling Fan Talk out.